Good afternoon, online family. How are you doing today with social isolation? Hey, have you ever wanted to do more with self-care, but you didn't know where to start, or um, you didn't know where to start, or you you just felt like you never had the time? That's what I'm trying to say. Well, stick with me and I'm going to give you 3 tips on starting a self-care practice while we're all staying home and doing social distancing to beat the COVID-19 virus. And I think what you'll find is if you start the practice now, once things get back to normal, you won't want to you won't want to stop. So, if this video has been forwarded or shared with you, my name is Dean. I'm coming to you from Kansas City, Missouri, and the cat's name is Bandit, and we help ordinary people like you and I develop and grow their confidence so that they can be successful, whether that's in a traditional full-time job, in business, entrepreneurship, or in life. And when we work on our goals consistently, I absolutely believe that it boosts our confidence inside out. So I think most people would agree with me that self-care is one of the last things that we think about. Most of us have been taught that, directly or indirectly, by example, that self-care, is selfish or, not needed. But I think we've found that that's the furthest from the truth. So rest and self-care are, ancient practices that date back to, times of antiquity. Again, for the longest time in the Western world, Sundays used to be a sacrosanct day when very few places were open. And, now there's a lot of places that aren't open on Sundays. So anyway, here are 3 tips for starting a self-care practice. So, the first thing is you have to carve out time for yourself. Start with 15 minutes. Number 2, do something that is relaxing to you, not something that you think you should do or that other people, say that you should do. Absolutely explore new activities that you want to, but if anything's, doesn't feel right, doesn't feel good, after several practice, then stop it. So do something again because you want to do it, not because you think that other people should think that you should do it, or not because you should do it because, your sister does it, your mother does it, whoever, okay? So again, identify an activity that is soothing for you, that you find some relaxation is, and commit to using that time for yourself. Again, set boundaries with the family members and let them know that this is your time. And once you get going, you'll see that it's actually a good life lesson for the young people in your life. So what are some things that you can do? And again, these are only a suggestion. It's just the smallest of things that I've come across. But again, if this doesn't resonate with you, then, don't do it. Find another activity. So number 1, you could read a new, you could read, you could watch your favorite TV show or movie. And, so again, how might that be different than watching TV with the family? Maybe you don't, maybe it's a specific movie or series that you enjoy that the rest of the family doesn't. You could listen to the music. You could take a bath. I mean, a bath is a great way to start the boundary. And again, I know with kids and blah, 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 blah. But anyway, you could meditate. And I should say on the bath, pets can also come in the bathroom when you're trying to take a bath as well. So you could take up knitting, crocheting, or any other crafts. And you can take up gardening as well, or indoor plants, or, anything like that. So those are just, again, some just some suggestions off of the top of my head. There's a million things out there literally that you could do to start a self-care routine. So again, carve out time for yourself, do something that you enjoy, that you want to do, and commit the time to do it and set a boundary around it. So back to doing something you want to do. I would say if you try something new and the first time you're like, forget this is harder than I thought, I would keep at it. If it was, he can't decide what he wants today. Sorry about that. But anyway, sorry about that, boo. But if that all 3 versions of my 5 Easy Steps planner are available on Amazon. So I think yesterday or the day before I talked about the 2 pages per day. There's also, and that was like the A5 size, the 5.5 by 8.5, and then the size that would fit in a binder such as this. Again, this is not my binder. I purchased this from another company, but I made the 5 Easy Steps planner to fit inside it. So, and then there's also a week at a glance that's available as well. And again, all of it's undated, and so you can start working with it at any time. And in the beginning, there's some exercises and journal prompts to help you with your vision and find your goals and work on your goals. And they're 13 weeks at a time, which is a 1/4 deal. So every 90 days, approximately 90, 120 days. So anyway, thanks so much for watching. Stay healthy, stay safe, stay at home as much as you can, and we'll all get through this together. Have a great day.